9 ways to improve your Wi-Fi router speed. Our relationships with the internet are inseparable in both work and life. If the Wi-Fi connection is unstable or slow, it will obviously affect the quality of using the internet. The article introduces us how to check the 4G Lite router and improve the Wi-Fi signal and quality. What is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is a family of wireless network protocols based on the IEEE 802.11 family of standards, which are commonly used for local area networking of devices and internet access, allowing nearby digital devices to exchange data by radio waves. It is applicable in mobile terminals, laptops, tablets, smartphones, smart appliances, POS, in-car computers, surveillance equipment, etc., to receive Wi-Fi wireless networks to connect to the internet. Operational principles. Wi-Fi stations communicate by sending each other data packets, blocks of data individually sent and delivered over the radio. As with all radio, this is done by the modulating and demodulation of carrier waves. Devices access Wi-Fi through wireless routers to connect to the internet. Wi-Fi transmits signals by refraction, reflection, and bypassing, and Wi-Fi is transmitted in the air, so it can be blocked by certain substances. Wi-Fi can't penetrate concrete, metal, etc. Just like a cell phone in a closed elevator or basement will have poor or no signal. Wi-Fi can penetrate glass, wood, etc., but the signal will be weakened. Some non-metallic materials can be penetrated when used indoors. It is also possible to transmit signals through reflection. Signal range. Wi-Fi spreads out in the direction perpendicular to that of the antennas. Routers are therefore more difficult to transmit signals up and down vertical floors, and walls, if any, can also block them, causing signal weakness. How to make internet connection stable and faster. 1. Check your internet service provider. If there is a base station near the carrier and the place where you are using a network, the proximity to the base station also affects the Wi-Fi signal. The frequency bands supported by each carrier also vary. 2. Network rate plan. Some carriers offer plans with speed limit settings. If the frequency of the speed limit is very high, it means that the current plan is not suitable, so you can reevaluate a suitable speed plan. 3. Fixed line versus mobile wireless. Suitable for fixed line broadband. The frequent disconnection of the internet is also related to the type of connection used. If you need stable and high-speed internet access, fixed line broadband is the best choice. Suitable for mobile wireless broadband. Simply install a SIM card in the router and you can connect wirelessly, which is the most economical way. For general internet access, few devices, or monitoring network use only, it is recommended to choose a 4G Lite network card router to connect to the wireless network to save the cost of installing a physical wired network. 4. Connect to too many devices. The bandwidth is fixed. When there are too many iPads, mobile phones, computers, smart home appliances sharing the network, the simultaneous use of these devices may cause network congestion and the network speed will start to drop. Check if the bandwidth of the network plan is sufficient. If you can't use it, you can switch to a fixed line network cable. Check the Wi-Fi router specifications. The basic SIM card's router specifications are relatively simple. If you are a heavy internet user, we recommend replacing your router with a higher-end router. 5. Placement. Put the router near the center. Place the router in the center so that the signal can be distributed throughout the house. For a larger space, you may need to purchase a router or network extender to solve the problem. Don't do. Do not put the router in a cabinet. Putting it in a cabinet, even if the door is not closed, will still block part of the signal. Don't put the router on the floor. Lift your router off the ground. Most are designed to broadcast signals slightly downward as they travel from its antenna. Additionally, they can't easily penetrate some solid materials, metal, concrete, and cement, which may be present in your floors. Do. Keep the router out in the open. The router's signal can be absorbed by many materials. Don't hide it away in a closet or stick it in between a big piece of furniture and a wall. Reposition the antennas. Routers come with one of two types of antennas, internal or external. If your router has two external antennas, try positioning them perpendicular to one another, one pointing vertically and the other positioned horizontally. Most laptops have horizontally aligned antennas inside, but a phone or tablet might be positioned in a different way depending on how you're holding it. Putting one router antenna in a vertical position and the other in a horizontal can cover all your bases while still spreading the signal in your house as broadly as possible. 6. Switching between 2.4G and 5G channels. Log into your router to check whether you are using 2.4G or 5G and try to change the channel. Since most carriers provide share broadband, when the number of people sharing the bandwidth reaches a certain level, the network speed will be slow. 7. Change to a high difficulty password. Using a strong Wi-Fi password is equally important. Default or two simple passwords, example 00001234, can be easily cracked, so it is recommended to replace them with stronger ones. 8. Achieve optimal router placement. Wi-Fi signals can be weakened as soon as they pass a physical shield, causing sudden slowdowns. Built-in enclosed spaces, such as cabinets, can also interfere with the weakened signal, and metal and mirrors should be avoided as much as possible. Therefore, bathrooms, kitchens are not recommended areas to place routers. 9. Keep the router away from other electronics. All sorts of electronic devices can interfere with your router's signal. Microwaves, TVs, cordless phones, essentially anything that generates an electromagnetic signal or has a motor. This is why sandwiching it between home entertainment components beneath your TV is not a good idea. In general, keep it away from other electronics. Basically, electronic devices with built-in motors interfere with Wi-Fi signals. Many people are used to placing their routers next to the TV, but if you want better signal performance, it is best to keep them a distance away.